All right, what we have here is the Connections Cafe at the Radisson Hotel Saskatoon. It's an all-day meeting package where we can get your guests what they need, when they need it, all throughout the day. Hi, I'm Trevor Robertson. I'm the executive chef here at the Radisson Hotel Saskatoon, and today we wanted to make some scones with you, show you some fun things we can do with scones, as well as show you a couple of the other items that we feature here at Connections Cafe. So what we're going to be making today is 3 different kinds of scones. In this bowl I have 525 grams of flour, 5 milliliters of baking soda, 15 mLs of baking powder, as well as 175 grams of sugar, and a little pinch of salt. When you're making scones, because scones can be savory and scones can be sweet, today we're making them a little bit on the sweeter side, so we do want to put that sugar in. You can completely omit that sugar. You want to keep those calories down a little bit, you can cut that in half and do with it what you'd like. So I've also got about 1/2 pound of butter here. I'm going to start off in our RoboCoupe KitchenAid mixer and put about half that flour in there. And then the butter in on top of it, and then I'm going to put the rest of the flour on top, and we're just going to get everything mixed together nicely here. It's best to use a softened butter. You'll find it's just a lot easier to get everything incorporated as best you can. So I'm going to put the rest of the flour in on top, and we're going to mix that off. So what we're going for is kind of that cornmeal-like consistency. I'll show you in a second, of the flour mixing in with the sugar and with the butter. You've kind of got a gritty feeling here, and that's perfect. There's no lumps in there. It's just a nice blend of everything. So next we're going to add some of our wet ingredients to this, where we've got 2 whole eggs here that I'm going to drop in on top. And then we've got some buttermilk, 1 cup of buttermilk. I always have a little bit of extra buttermilk on hand, because if ever this recipe seems a bit dry, you can always put a splash more in. But 1 cup of buttermilk into our mixer. You can make this at home with any other kind of mixer, but this is a convenient way to do both processes at once. So we're turning it back on and mixing it again, and around she goes. And we have a nice dough here. So now what I'm going to do is get this dough out. It's nice and sticky, but it's not over mixed. So I've divided our scone mix into 3 different amounts. You can do this any variation that you want, but I wanted to show you 3 different of my favorite scones. So I've got a little bit of raw coconut here, shredded, that I'm just gonna fold into this mixture, as well as some chopped up dates. It gives a really nice flavor. And we're just gonna slowly fold those into the mixture and get it ready for baking. Another one that we're going to do here is some rum and raisins. So what I've done is I've rehydrated the raisins in a Captain Morgan spiced rum. So we're going to mix a little bit of that in. And again, just fold it in to our scone mixture, and you'll get some really nice flavor from that. Third one we're going to do here is another one of my favorites. I've got some bacon. I have par cooked off this bacon, so it's kind of half cooked, and a little bit of aged white cheddar. The aged white cheddar, the sharpness of it just really goes nicely with the bacon. And again, we're just going to fold that into our mixture, and we're ready to go. Then on a nice sheet pan or a baking pan, we're just going to scoop whatever desired size you want, and loosely plop them on the pan. I'll get some of the rum raisin ones on there. You want that nice rustic look of a scone. and then a couple of our bacon and cheddar ones here. And there we are. Those are on there. I'll just take these containers off, and our couple scones are ready for the oven. I'll just take these over to the oven, and we'll see what they look like when they come out. So as you can see, I've added a few more because we don't want that good scone mix to go to waste. So we've got our dates here, our bacon and cheddar, as well as our rum raisin. So I've got a couple little things we can do to finish it. The rum raisin is really nice with a little bit of simple syrup over top of it. So I've got that here, and we're just gonna drizzle that simple syrup right over the top, and just helps to sweeten things up a little bit. Another option you can do with either the rum raisin, or I like to do it with the coconut and date, is a little bit of maple syrup. And just spoon a little maple syrup over the top, and it'll just soak right into that scone, as well as coat it and give it a really nice shine. Finally, the other option here I've got is just a little bit of butter that we've melted down, and we can just brush some butter directly on top of the bacon and cheddar scones. So we've got a few of those ready to go. I'm just gonna put them over on our platter here. A few bacon ones, a few of the date and coconut ones, and we've got a nice little assortment of scones. And here we are with some more scones to add to the selection of stuff here at Connections Cafe at the Radisson Hotel Saskatoon. I'm Executive Chef Trevor Robertson, and thank you for joining me today.